if I meet Ram on the street, you know, we live in the same area, and I meet him on the street, and I'm like, "What are you up to?" And we're both walking in the same direction on the street. Hey man, how you doing? Where you going? Yeah, I'm going to the art gallery. Oh really? Okay, where are you going? Yeah, I'm just gonna go to that shop and I'm gonna get some stickers. You know, I need to get some stickers for the wallpaper. Okay, cool. You know, doing the bedroom art. So we're going the same direction, but we're not going to the same place. And this is what it is in the FGC. A lot of the reasons why you don't have the destination you want in the FGC is because everyone's going somewhere else. You might want big stages and big sports and all that. The next person just wants regular events. Another person wants a local weekly. Another person wants investments. Another person wants, you know, support with their Twitch stream. Like everyone wants the FGC for something else. Of course, there's no alignment. Of course, we don't make progress. Of course, there's no unity.
Right.
You see, and this is the thing. Before you discuss how we get the FGC to X, Y, we have to talk about where we're going now. We're the ones that are going to fuel. We're the wood for the fire. We're going to fuel this baby, right? So, you know, we're pushing the train along. We have to make sure it's on the right set of rails. Everyone's trying to go somewhere else. So I think that with the, you know, like, how do we get it to be on big stages and that? It's not on big stages because we need to, you know what? First of all, the FGC, if I can talk about it as one body for a second, right? The FGC just needs to be comfortable with being its own thing. Before all of that, let's join, let's be part of the Olympics. So like, what are you doing though? What are you first? You see, as long as we still live in this negative connotation of being this poverty-driven community thing that doesn't mean anything in the real world, as long as we live in there, no point us getting to anything else because we'll never be able to maintain it. We need to get to a mindset where you know how great the FGC is? It's one of the most amazing, man, I don't even know, it's subculture, you know, I don't know how you want to label it, but it's one of the most amazing subcultures to come out in our lifetime. Something that brings people together from all denominations, ethnicities, backgrounds, teaches you, develops you in so many areas. You get to travel, you get to see the planet that, you know, that was made for you. Like all these things, all these interactions, friends that you've got that are now, some people are even family. You've got people that have met that got married and, you know, they're just like the brotherhood now. Even us talking right now, that's because of the FGC. So there's so many intertwining factors in how potent, how powerful the FGC has affected our lives. And, you know, the thing here is people are so quick, though, to follow the money trail. As soon as something else pops up that's got money, we're like, wow, but we're not that. But we're not this, we're not that. People are not just appreciating what we are, though. Like all these cool things. You know, even gaming keeping me off this. Gaming has kept kids off the streets that would have got into drugs, got shot, got into gangs. Like gaming, fighting game, FGC, fireballs and dragon punches did that. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is magical. This is magical. Parents in Pakistan that can't afford education end up having their kids go into like gaming groups and stuff, which is better than street life of crime. You know, and this is a cool thing. Now you've got players like Arsene Ash who are like the best in the world, being all the top Japanese, Korean, but this is something that's homegrown in their area based on how it's been, you know, culturalized. You know, that as a part of a group, it's cool to do this thing together. You know, and they're very dedicated in their work. And so, yeah, I feel like the FGC needs to be a bit more proud of what it is. I mean, what is a fighting game stick? Do you know what I mean? A fighting game stick. When I'm playing on a stick, people come over and look at me like I'm playing the piano. Like, what are those fingers doing? This is insane. But at the same time, there's so much rhythm in what I'm performing on the screen that it's also like I'm playing the guitar. You know, it's like I'm playing the saxophone. It's like I'm playing fighting game controllers are the perfect blend of a musical instrument, you know, kind of like mixed in with a couple of other elements as well. So, I mean, it's just really, really powerful, you know, and that's something that isn't really talked about. But the coordination that you need to manipulate a stick really well is not something that anyone can do. It's a trained art. Yeah. It's actually a trained art. So yeah, music but it's also very competitive as well. So it's like the perfect blend of music and sport in one component. You know, and this is FGC. Right. Again, teaching you something unique, teaching you something that you could use in later life or other things. So yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think should happen? You think that we don't? It's not safe to say that we should just keep, having more introspective conversations like this to figure out where these things should go, or is there a specific thing that you would like?
I think the messaging needs to change. I think the
Absolutely.
messaging needs to change. I think the messaging, because we come from a line of negative connotations, stigma. Gamers can't talk. Everyone's socially inept. Nobody went to school. Like, all these things. These are from this is from decades ago. And I just feel like if we keep living that lie, then people are gonna. If we're not even sticking up for the truth, then how's anyone else gonna believe in it? Do you know what I mean? And at some point, that has to end. That can't always be the narrative.
I can't think of anything less interesting, but I'm totally in the minority. First of all, explain how you can make a profession out of this. How do they actually get paid?
I don't think that it does us any favors if we give that kind of attention the light of day. It needs to be that we're kind of pushing the truth that there's a lot of cool benefits from gaming. There's a lot of really interesting things in playing games. It shouldn't always be just about benefits to get into something else. It's not just a stepping stone.